What's happening, guys? I got a banger of a video today. In this video topic, false and toxic concepts of love. This is a great video for anybody. I went through a lot of this, a lot of false relationships, a lot of things that I thought was going to be great, which ended very bad, very horribly. And I bet a lot of you guys went through a lot of this. And for the people that did not go through this yet that are watching this video, this could save your entire life. This could save you years of your life. This could save you a decade of your life. Depending on what happens to you. But there's easy ways to point out what's real and what's not. And you know what? Sometimes you can get all the knowledge in the world, and you still won't know it until you know it. And that means you have to experience it to know it. And the more experience you have, the more failures you have with false love and false relationships, the smarter you will get. The more likely it is that it will not happen to you. And it can still happen to you in the beginning. The beginning is where any single one of us can get caught. A psychologist could get caught in the beginning by false love. I could get caught in the beginning by false love and false relationships, because there are people out there that are so damn good at faking the funk in the beginning. They'll just shower you with love, compliments, and all these things right away. You guys are going to hit it off right away. And that's usually a red flag if it happens so fast. You guys just connect so fast. That's a red flag. It shouldn't be like that. And they do this to get you hooked as fast as they can. They're going to put on that fake mask to be as good as they can be for you, to make you fall in love with yourself. From all the love that they're showering you with, but it's not even real. They're doing this for a purpose. Some people have a different purpose as to why they do this sick shit. And these relationships that I'm speaking of right now do not get better over time. They start to deteriorate. They start to get worse over time. It's always great in the beginning, and all of a sudden, this person is slowly changing into who they actually are. And all the love, that fake love, all the compliments, all the things start to fade. And it becomes more and more toxic as time goes on. That's false. That's false love. That's a false relationship. And you should be able to see it. And they're so good in the beginning that it is hard to catch them right away. But once you do catch them, once you see them slipping up, once you see them not giving you what they once gave you, you have to start questioning that right away. It doesn't mean you have to abandon them. It doesn't mean you have to throw them under the bus right away, because some people make a couple mistakes, but the same mistake made time and time again is no longer a mistake. It is a choice. So if something just appears to happen maybe once, maybe even twice, but any more than that, that's no longer a mistake. That's a choice. And they're choosing to treat you like this because that's how they actually are. That's who they actually are. You have to be aware of that. And once you see that, you have to then discard them. You have to get rid of them. And you could love the person that they were in the beginning, but you have to come to the realization that that is not who they are. This is actually a full-blown narcissist. They have a personality disorder. They cannot maintain that person that they're pretending to be in the beginning, because it's not who they are. They don't even have the energy to keep up with that shit. They don't have it in them. It's honestly who they want to be, but they're too weak to be that person. That's what it is. They're not mentally strong enough to be that person. It would take them a lot of counseling. It would take them a lot of time. It would take them like years to get there. It does not happen overnight. And they would have to take it seriously. And most people don't change. These people are very lazy people. They're inconsistent. They are not consistent. They cannot keep up with this shit that they do to reel you in. It is like fishing. You cast your rod. The hook and the worm goes out to sea. Everything's good in the beginning until you get caught. You are the fish. You bit. Now you're caught. Now they're slowly reeling you in. And once you're close, we all know what happens there. You're dead. They got you. And guess what they're gonna do when they take you home? They're gonna kill you, they're gonna wash you, they're gonna cook you, they're gonna eat you. You are now fucked. And we don't want this shit to happen, do we? That's why I'm making this video. You have to be aware of this. You can even get caught up in that hook. But fish do escape sometimes. That's what you have to be. You have to be that fish that just took a shot and you got off the hook and now you're swimming away because you're like, oh fuck, I know what's up here. I gotta get my ass out of here. And you may have to put up a fight to break loose off that hook. I was that fish before. I've got caught before. I've got reeled in. And they got me real good. I've also been the fish that got caught on the hook. And I started to get reeled in, but guess what? I escaped. And now it's like that every time. I'm still susceptible of getting caught by this bullshit, but I can see it coming pretty fast now. Actually very fast. And I still give it time. Just in case, you know? You don't get any more emotionally involved. You just give it a little bit of time. I want to make sure this person is who I think they are. I want to make sure this person is the snake that I believe that they are. And then I'm going to ditch them. Because they're about to fuck me up. And once you realize that, get them away. Move on with your life. And don't ever stop trying. Don't let all this stuff hold you back from never ever experiencing different people and relationships. You have to do it, because if you don't do it, you're going to be alone. There's nothing wrong with being alone either. If you want to be alone, make that choice. But I'm pretty sure almost everybody would want an ideal type of relationship. I could say the perfect relationship, but nothing is perfect. The perfect relationship for yourself, that is. And if you want that, you do have to try. And if not, you will be single forever. And that is alright too. But this is a good video to spot this shit that a lot of people do, especially in today's generation. In today's generation, it's a lot of games. There's a lot of manipulation. It's a lot of fake shit going on. We have a lot of watered down people. In this generation, there's not a lot of real people anymore. There's not. A lot of people are snakes. A lot of people are hiding a lot of shit. A lot of people cannot do the shit that I'm doing right now, sitting in front of this camera, making videos like this, being real, speaking truth. There's not a lot of people. And a lot of you guys that watch my channel, I know for a fact, basically all of you guys are real. A lot of the good comments that I'm getting on this channel, you guys are real and I can tell. I can see that. And that's great. That's what we want here. We want a woke community here. And there's always going to be snakes watching this shit too. Because guess what? They'll study this shit. They'll use this to their advantage. Don't let that fool you either. Because they'll go as far as they can with manipulation. Sooner or later, they're all going to be studying this shit. And they're going to take manipulation to the next level and lying to the next level. And the continuation of information and knowledge is just going to keep rolling on. It's like we're going to continue to beat each other. But you know what? I don't know if that's true or not, actually. Because there's only so far you can go. If you were as real as it gets, you should be able to spot fake people pretty easy. And I can. And the more knowledge, the better. You just gotta watch out, guys, when you start getting into a new relationship. You have to talk to this person more than just over text. More than just over a FaceTime. Or even a phone call. You have to hang out with this person. You have to not only go to their house, you have to do different things with this person to see different sides of this person. And if they're not willing to do that, that's a pretty big red flag. And if they don't like the stuff that you want to do, you can even ask them, well, what do you want to do? We can do something you want to do. Why don't you want to do something? That's a little, you know, if they don't want to do much, if they want to do like the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, that's a pretty big red flag. Because it's like they're hiding in like a certain environment so they can pretend at their best and not go out anywhere different and not let you see different sides to them. You could go for long walks. You could go out to a bar together and have a drink and then just go home. You could go to a beach. You could go see a movie. You could go on a trip. You could go on a hike. You could go on a boat together. You could go kayaking together. There's a whole bunch of things. You could play a sport together. You could go swimming. The list goes on. And this is a great way to know a person better. And there can be people that come into your life that, you know what, they might be a little bit down on themselves right now, but they really want to change, and you can see it in them. You can see the fire inside of them that they really want to change. They want to change for you. They want to change for themselves. But most of all, they want to change for themselves more than they even want to change for you. Because that's where it all starts. You can't just change for a person. You have to want to change for yourself more than anything else. And that's when you will actually do it. You can use other things as motivation. You can use other people as motivation to want to change for them, but it has to be the higher percentage leaning towards yourself. And that is pretty much all I got to say in this video. I could go on a little bit longer, but it is hot in here. Once again, super muggy evening. And I'm going to be back with another video tomorrow, no doubt. Another great topic tomorrow. So, I'm out.